All right, welcome back, everyone. Going to be talking about the last couple days in day trading, low float stock land, and also it's kind of that time of year to make some predictions. We're kind of going into the end of the year, recording this video at the end of November, basically December in essence. Last month of the year, we always have that December rush of retail stocks and mania into the end of the year. And then we have the January jump effect, as I like to call it, kind of the January effect on steroids. Many of you probably have heard about the January effect, but we see it every year, particularly with penny stocks. The crazy thing is, here we are 11 months in. I still remember the very first trading day of last year, January 3rd, 2023. Here we are, 11 months later, almost 12 months, and I still remember JSPR. JSPR, January 3rd, 2023, first trading day of the year, low float stock, biotech, easy to borrow, easy to short, and it went up, I think, if I recall, 400% before like 10:30 a.m. And the crazy thing is, fast forward to November 29th, and we got the same recipe, VVOS, okay? What is VVOS? Low float stock, insane volume, gaps up in pre on news, very solid news, by the way. The sleep apnea news, actually very good news for a low price biotech. But we got a catalyst, we got low float. Crazy thing is, very cheap to short, okay? I'll do another video talking about the dynamic of hard to borrow stocks and what has changed since 2016 and how these short squeezes have exploded. But the point is, I'll save that for another time, but the point is, very cheap to short this stock, which is attractive to people that short day one stocks, even though they're crazy. And anyway, the stock rockets up in pre. You can see this is that light gray area is pre-market, pulls back, consolidates at VWAP, and then does the dip and rip. Right there's the dip and rip, that break of the pre-market high. That's that, again, go to the archive. There's about 50 videos I've done on the dip and rip. This is a textbook example of that. Breaks that high day, and so far went to $19.50. Now, I want to show you something. So, and this is the point I want to make. So here's the last 4 days in the daily income trader system. So click the link below. There's going to be a link that says, check out the daily income trader system. It'll be in the bio or in the notes. And what that'll take you to is a free 1-hour webinar showing you everything that's included in the daily income trader system. It's an algorithm, it's software trading platform, it's education, it's ebooks, it's worksheets, it's master classes, it's scans, it's mentorship, chat rooms, breaking news, level 2s included, like everything is included. And it's a 100% free webinar. So check that out. Now, here's the last 4 days. So each day, as part of the daily income trader system, I use the Oracle algorithm. Many of you may be familiar with the Oracle algorithm. I'll do another video on that as well. It is our proprietary algorithm that spots the most potentially volatile stocks each day, takes us from 20 stocks or 20,000 stocks down to 20. Now, a lot of people will say, whoa, 20 is still a lot. So that's one of the core things I do every single morning, 8:30 Eastern, every single day. Like some of you may be subscribers to the YouTube channel. I'm live on Monday mornings. I am live every single day, 8:30 Eastern, with members of the Daily Income Trader System. And the core thing we do on that webinar every day is we take those 20 stocks down to the best stock. Now, doesn't mean they all work. And I actually have a losing trade I'm about to show you here. But doesn't mean they all work. But by going through that process and building a trade plan, I want you to notice, I'm going to go through all 4 of these. Every single one of these has an entry, a stop loss, and a goal plus a thesis, okay? So one of the things that so many of you are struggling with, it's fine, you're new to trading, you can't figure out any of these. Like maybe you got the ticker, like maybe you knew about VVOS today, but you don't know where to trade it, you don't know where to buy it, you don't know where to stop out if the idea doesn't work, and you don't know where to take profits. So what happens because of that fact, you get impulsive on your entries, you get poor entries, then you panic sell, and these stocks end up bouncing when you could have traded a better entry, or they pull back, you panic, and you don't sell at all, and then you turn a small loser into a big loser, and then what's even worse, which I see a ton, is you don't know where to take profits. So even if you get in a VVOS, these stocks go up fast and they pull back fast, and you panic on profits as well. So now you give away hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars of profits and turn a good winner into a small winner, or heaven forbid, a break even, or even worse, a losing trade. Like, let me know in the comments. Have you traded some of these explosive movers? You're up nice. You're up a couple $100, you're up a couple $1,000, you're up 10 grand, but you get greedy. You don't know how to read the chart. You don't have targets, and now it starts pulling back. You start holding and hoping. They pull back, and again, break even or loser. So let me know if you turned a nice winning trade into a break even or a losing trade. Let me know in the comments. Now, let's review. So Friday, SPRC. Notice, again, guys, every single thing laid out. These alerts go out right at the market open. You have plenty of time to trade these stocks. Most of them break at the 9:45 window, okay? You have all of these trades, all of these ideas, all of these entries and exits before the move, before the 9:45 window. So SPRC had an entry at 887 and a target of 10 plus back on Friday. So let's go back to SPRC on Friday, and let me show you what it did. So Friday would have been right here. SPRC broke 887. Oddly enough, can't believe it, at about 9:45 a.m. Not a coincidence. Check this out. Went to $14, guys. Now listen, the goal was 10 plus. So a lot of people that were trading this alert, they sold half into 10. They let it rip. It gapped up, sold in the 12s, 13s. I mean, very few people sold in the 14s. But even if you didn't, like let's say you overstayed, you still had basically 20 minutes or actually an hour to sell way above 10, way above the goal. So huge risk to reward on that. Let me go back to that again. Notice the stop loss, about 40 cents of risk for a stock that went almost $7 a share higher. Does that sound like good risk to reward? You know, when we talk about keeping losses small and taking big gains, does that sound like you could do that on a stock like SPRC? And again, let's say you overstayed and you waited all the way back to 10. Still 3-to-1 risk to reward. $1.20 of upside for about 30, 40 cents of downside. That's exactly what we look to do. Now, again, the stock went up so fast, it was difficult to even get out at 10. Like, the crazy thing is, you talk about panic selling. I saw some traders in the chat room. They were trying to get out at 10. They got filled at like 11, 12. Think about that. Because these stocks move so fast, when they go, they really go. So they were trying to sell at 10. Oh, and boo-hoo, selling at 11 and 12. Incredible. Okay, that's Friday. We come back Monday morning. BDRX, same. And guys, all these stocks are the same. That might be the biggest thing when it comes to predictions into next year. All four of these stocks, they might be different ticker symbols. They're all the same. They're all low float biotechs with catalysts, with unusual volume, and cheap locates. That's the secret sauce. Ooh, that's the hot sauce. Oh, that makes it so good. But seriously, the cheap locates is key, and you need to know how to understand that. So anyway, BDRX, entry at 550, target of 6 plus, stop loss at 525, 625 plus. Notice, 25 cents of risk, 75 cents plus of upside. Let's see what BDRX did on Monday, okay? So then we jump over to the chart. If I could type BDRX. On Monday, it breaks that 550 level, again, oddly enough, at about 9:45 a.m., roughly, went to 881. Now, that's a big, quick wick. Again, would have been difficult to sell there, but if you notice, it consolidated in the low sevens for, again, about an hour. The low sevens. That's almost $1 past the 3-to-1 risk to reward goal. Like, if you're not taking profits in 7 when the goal was 625, well, that's on you. You're just getting greedy. But this is another example of just stock that explodes so fast, you can just chill, exit when you want, slowly unwind the trade, and make easily 3 to 4 to 5 times what you would be risking. Remember, trading, losing is part of trading. The next trade I'm showing you was a loser, okay? But I want you to focus on the fact that when we lose in the daily income trader system, they're small, okay? And then again, BDRX, huge potential upside, multiple dollars of shares, $2 past the target. And again, you could have had about an hour to exit at 7 plus, which would give you, what is that? mean, that's about 6x risk to reward. 6 to 1. ICCM, this is Tuesday, yesterday. Signal price $1.35, target of $1.65, stop loss of $1.22. And this one, like this one, I want you to really focus on. So ICCM, yesterday, it hit the entry, went up, and then did nothing the entire rest of the day, and basically closed at $1.35. Nothing. You know, lame trade, mediocre. Guess what? It basically closed at the entry. So you give it 4 hours. It took all afternoon, did absolutely nothing. We never hold these stocks overnight. Remember, these are day trade stocks. We date them, we don't marry them, okay? So as you go into the end of the day, you're flat, maybe you're down a penny, maybe you're up a penny. You sell, you move on, and oh, you lost a penny a share. Maybe you lost 3 cents a share. Think about if you traded SPRC, multiple dollars a share of upside. Then you come in Monday, BDRX, multiple dollars of upside. You come in Tuesday, you trade ICCM, and you lose a couple cents a share. Then, drum roll, you come in Wednesday, VVOS hits your inbox at 9:36 a.m. with an entry signal at 1271, a target price of 15 plus, stop loss of 1250, 20 cents of risk for $3 of upside on the plan. On the plan, remember guys, all of these have the full trade thesis too. Like, you know why we're trading these. Everyone, full trade thesis with a 15 to 20 minute webinar tied to those alerts, okay? It's not just the email. I send the email so you can trade them from your phone. A lot of people are trading these from their phone. That's why I send the email. If you're on the webinar, we spent like 15, 20 minutes going over VVOS live and why it was the number one and the significance. Entry at 1271 as so far today, and I'm recording at 11:30. We got a lot of day left, $19.50 high a day, and it's currently trading at 17. Again, I want to be clear. Probably we're not going to sell at $19.50. Oh, so you sell at 17. Almost $5 a share past the entry with 25 cents of risk. It's what we do every day, every single day. And this is just the last 4 days. So my friends, check out the Daily Income Trader System. Hit that link below. 100% free webinar. You get a tour of the system. You get trade alerts. These are live webinars. You get a tour of the system. You get to see the alerts. You can trade the alerts, and you see the best trading system on the planet, the Daily Income Trader System. Whew! What a couple days, man. What a couple days. I can't wait. I mean, tomorrow's only Thursday. We got Friday. Oh, Friday or the day of the short squeeze. So check it out, my friends. We'll see you in the Daily Income Trader System.